Okay people, we're back, and I've now toyed with the volume. It was still way too loud even after I reduced it, so I've pretty much halved it now, and hopefully that's okay.
Really scheming against us. This would be the perfect place for an ambush. We've got the shield, and we're all alone out here.
Keep your wits about you then.
Of course.
What's that you're muttering about?
Yeah, let's be honest with him.
Fantastic. As if the darkspawn weren't enough to worry about.
Just keep your eyes open.
Oh my. Oh my. That was, quite the little... I think we have a problem.
By the stone, it's Trian.
It must have been a darkspawn attack.
This doesn't look like darkspawn. No bites, no scratches, no mutilation.
Now, do I suspect it? Or do I just know?
Someone's coming.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
I know, man. I know.
By all the ancestors, what has happened here? It seems we weren't fast enough. Bayland was right.
Looks like a smug and deceitful little bastard, doesn't he?
Tell me this isn't what it looks like.
It depends, because I'm assuming he means my son is dead. So it's like, it's not actually. He's fine. He's just playing. He's playing. He'll get up in a minute. He'll go. It's fine. We just got here a moment ago.
Just long enough to slay Trian.
My lord is innocent.
Sir Gorham, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the darkspawn. Lord Iduken came up to them all friendly-like, but when we got close, he ordered us to attack.
That is a lie. I'm outraged.
Then we shall discover the truth.
Brandlin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did, my lord. It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance. Afterward, my lord stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard! Silence, Gorham.
Well, I wish I hadn't given him
Anything
that
else
helmet.
to say, my son.
You know what? I'm not prepared to actually accuse him.
I want to believe that. I really do.
Find him. He will be judged before the assembly. To Orzammar.
Well, damn. And I was going to party down and find more of those noble hunters. It's just ruined my day. bet they took all of those fantastic things that I was gonna sell. Well, that looks like a good shield. And a sword here.
Of course. Leave us alone, will you please?
How you doing, Garm? How you doing?
My lord. I would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you?
Let's see. Why is the assembly not sent for me? Or I am fine, Gorim. Yeah, because I'm confident they'll find me innocent.
I have bad news, though. The assembly isn't going to call for you. Balin has taken Trian's place in the assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. Must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years.
So now Balin will be king when my father
I'm
dies.
afraid so. Some of the lords, especially Harrowmont, are suspicious of Balin's instant rise to power. They are rallying, but far too slowly. The assembly has already sentenced both of us.
That's not cool, man.
My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface. Lord Harrowmont moved for a similar exile for you, but Balin's supporters overwhelmed him. You were to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you were overwhelmed and killed.
Well, yep. It's a warrior's death, at
It
least.
doesn't have to be. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan. Yeah, let's go with that. Well, perhaps this was meant to be. If you can find them, I'm sure you can join them and escape the deep roads.
How do I find the Grey Wardens?
They're down there somewhere. It's just a matter of surviving long enough to track them. I begged to go with you and fight at your side, but Balin's pet nobles wouldn't hear of it.
I don't want to insult him with that. I don't want to suggest, hey, I want you to come and die with me. That's mean. That's good.
I know you will, but still. Our time is up. May the Paragons guide your sword and the stone hold
again,
you up.
He'd probably be honored as a dwarf.
I will always be your man, my Lord Iduken.
They are ready for you now.
Gorim is such a baller. Good guy. Shame about his sword.
Here is the prisoner, Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out?
I kind of want to go with the I'm innocent, but also at the same time, that might do the trick. There.
I understand your anger. You should have been allowed to defend yourself. Had I the power to stop this, I would have. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake.
Drop dead, old man! No.
I believe you. That means Balin planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Balin does not profit by his deeds. Your father asked me to give these to you. This sword and shield are of fine dwarven make. Strike a blow at our enemies.
Tell my father I'm innocent? No, that's mean.
I will. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
Who said anything about dying? Dying's for cowards. I'm just gonna rush him and deliver a sword to the face. Of course, if they're so short, why do they build the ceiling so high? That way. Saving game. Okay. Wait, did I level yet? Yes, I did. This means I can achieve something. We're gonna dump a bit more into strength. Specializations. Those come later. And what we're gonna do is be unable to get that. Well, damn. So that will... At the moment I need the attack, so I'm gonna keep that. So I think I'm gonna just go with... Yep. That's a good one. Play. Let's go. Hello there, Corpsey. Hello there, Spider.
As you say.
Okay. Gonna get shield bashed for that. You there. Hand me your armor and stuff that I can eventually sell. Stick that on. Yes, running around barefoot in these tunnels seems like a perfectly sensible idea. That's not going to result in any kind of infectious diseases or... Crap! Wow. Oh, without even having boots on. That's gotta hurt. Why'd you have to scream so loud, man? You didn't know I was here until you screamed loud. Okay. Got any armor I can take? Got any armor I can take? Yes! Success! I got gloves. Fine dwarven blade, huh? Well, why didn't I have that before? Tattered prison clothes. Did I have that before? What was I was using a dagger? Wow. Not to hell with that. Okay. Is that locked? Damn, it's locked. Is that locked?
Very well.
Well, I sincerely hope not. It's just me, or does this sword look more wooden? Kind of bronzy, isn't it? That's a bit soft. Oh no! Tunnel raptors! Oh no! Giant spider! Literally giant spider. Like, that isn't even a sarcastic remark. That's really what it's called. Did I just run into that giant web? Okay. I'm not even gonna waste an ability on you. Yep. Seems like a good plan. because I can loot that skeleton. And I bet he's better dressed than it appears on the surface. No, he's not. Okay. Still have no boots. I would kill for a pair of boots. And of course he's a noble, so like, he probably has fairly soft feet. Got any friends? Well, doesn't matter anyway. You go down easy. So, should I call him Christina Aguilera's or just skip that horrendous joke? Stunned, huh? Well. Oh, come now. Red tunnel? Light tunnel. Oh, you thought I was going to go down there, didn't you? Nah. This is obviously the man's way to go. Because red is ominous. It's a warning sign in nature. Wait a moment. That looks better. Yeah, more dwarven.
By the Maker, it's a dwarf.
Lord Idukan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops?
How you doing, Duncan? Yeah, let's just level with him.
Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
Nope, I'm telling him.
Lord Trian? I see. The brutal intrigue of the Dwarven court continues then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. When last we spoke, you told me you wished to join our order. I imagine this isn't quite what you meant, but you may still find great honor here. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
Nah, got second thoughts.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Looks so ridiculous without boots. Ah, so there we go. Duncan's a dude. He's just completely down with what's just happened to me. I couldn't hope for a more understanding guy.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Is he seriously still not giving me shoes?
King Kaelan, I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I like this guy. I'm no friend of yours, human lord. Yeah, I'll be nice to him.
The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Ordomar.
Do I want to show off, or... Yeah.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
Huh. Don't you have a battle to fight first? Yeah, let's go.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the Blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
There we go.
Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Your welcome means nothing to me, human lord. Nah.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
'Cause yeah, I wasn't actually a king. And nobles still have to call him Majesty.
What
Seems
the king
fair.
said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
A hot meal might be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
And so, what do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish.
Huh?
All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright. And I leveled. Can I use those levels to buy shoes? What do you think? Well, I should now... Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Cunning is at 10. Nah, I'll just do it on the next level. Okay. This will now enable us to get that ability, which is good. That, don't remember what it did. Can't use it. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of cutscenes and talky moments at the start particularly. I mean, all the way through, yes, but not quite as concentrated. There is more periods of action as you get through the game.
Must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
But whilst we played the origin story, and all origins now loop to this point, we're still getting the introduction to the game. We haven't really been warmed up to it. Royal Enclave, Kingsguard.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Yep, I should go.
As you wish.
See you later. Here's his tent.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians.
Dude.
King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn.
I'm a dwarf.
Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
There's a Teyrn inside. What is he doing? Let's be extra
He's
nosy.
inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
There we go.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on then.
Yeah. Seems like a guy I'd like to meet.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I'm not a Grey Warden yet.
You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting.
Well, I am pretty
Kaelin's
fantastic.
fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Alright then. Can I pray for some shoes? Would really like some shoes. That's what we're going to do before this episode ends. We're going to find some shoes.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before
Hello,
you head into
chest.
battle?
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back or by the maker up. No, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster.
Yes,
you
I
come
know.
for supplies?
Yes.
Let me know what you'd like.
Okay, so let's just shovel off our crap. Yep. 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 Don't need those because I'm a dwarf. You find out about that a little bit later. Gonna get rid of that as well. Gonna keep on hold of that for a reason. Now, do you have shoes? Scale boots or chainmail boots? Which is better? Obviously the scale boots, but can I really afford them? Splint mail and chainmail appear to be exactly the same. Yep, let's not be too fancy. And I want a set of chainmail gloves too, because my. Hey, scale arm is really cheap. Then again, I got god armor, bitches. Oh, now down here, that. I need to buy that. That's a good thing to get. Just cause. That's a secret tip. You can buy 2 of them if you talk to him now and get it. So, there we go. There we go. I look a lot better dressed.
Shall I take that
and I'll just sell him the gloves back.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Ah, yes indeed.
Well, let me know what you'd like.
So, thanks for watching this one. I'll see you next time when we're gonna meet Alistair. We're gonna talk to that guy. And we're gonna try to rob that man. See you later.